Really?
Yeah, don't touch me.
Really?
Yeah, that's assault. Don't touch me.
Oh, you can't do
Don't
that.
touch me.
Would you like to let me through?
No.
I have to.
We're peaceful. We're peaceful.
We've asked you to show the documentation
Which one
with
of you
a
is Billy?
court judge.
Which one of you is Billy?
Excuse me, mate. Why don't you take
I'm Billy.
And I'm Billy No Mates.
I'm Billy. I'm Billy Big Bollocks.
Show us your documentation. Officer, we've asked them to show us the documentation. They won't show it.
Any more, officer, you need to arrest them. Otherwise, we'll arrest them.
You're not supposed to be impartial. You're not supposed to be impartial.
Arrest them.
You're supposed to be impartial.
If you touch these people, you're going to be arrested. You're going to be arrested. If you touch these people, you're going to be arrested.
You don't have to.
That's taking sides. That's taking sides. I'd like to get this woman done for assault. She's just assaulted me.
Stand up.
Excuse me, Miss Rowan's just assaulted me, please. Can I have some assistance?
Rowan is the name. Please get the line up here.
Do you think you need to say your piece?
Why would they try to get through there? That's not their property.
Because they don't know what they're doing, do they?
Back on the line.
If you want to speak to him, you've got a microphone and I'll follow you.
That's R. Rowan getting a
I think you need to say your bit.
notice from me. They haven't got. We have power to use reasonable force. We have the exact same power, my friend. Legislation requires the consent to be governed. You need to look at your birth certificate fraud in your country.
Civil, mate. Clear off.
Legislation requires the consent to be governed.
Get out of here.
I think I've just caught the bailiffs arriving at your house for the first time. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
Enforcement officers. Who are they actually?
I would not have a clue who they are, but I know that they're committing fraud. And I have all the proof that they're committing fraud. They're ignoring every single letter that I've ever sent them, that's special recorded delivery to the corporations. I bought this house 15 years ago. The mortgage company went into liquidation. They sold my mortgage on as a security. The mortgage company that I had it with did not show me proof of claim. They did not give me the contract, the written contract signed by myself. So what I've done is I've got in touch with these mortgage companies, because obviously I was 27 at the time and now I'm 42. I got in touch with them and I said to them, can you send me the original contract to the property? And they said, no, we can send you a mortgage offer. I said, no, that's not accepted, because a contract has to be two minds making joinder. I then said to him, I'm going to withhold my mortgage payments until you can bring proof of claim. The mortgage company then have ignored them letters, because I did the postal mechanics on it, and I'm actually a postmaster letter carrier. I got in touch with them with 3 more letters. They didn't respond, so I got in touch with the bank, and under indemnity paid by error, it was my error. I paid this corporation that has got no proof of claim. So I claimed through the indemnity paid by error my mortgage money back. So 6 months had gone by and I'd not heard anything from him. All of a sudden, there's a company called Equivio. They got in touch with me and they're like a solicitor. They've not got any proof of claim. There's no man or woman taking full liability or accountability for their claim. The building is signing it. I mean, how can a building sign a document? Yeah. I've been to court. The court hearing, I docked my papers at the Port of Authority. At the court hearing, I took jurisdiction over the courtroom. I told the judge that we was on a level playing field, and I was there as a living man. I was carrying my vessel. The judge then, because I'd docked my papers at the Port of Authority, I asked him, have you read all my documentation? He then said to me, I've just read what I needed to read, which by law is a criminal offence. And I said to him, you must read every single page on that document. And my questions haven't been answered. The judge overruled me and stroked me off. So then the corporation now have gone for a warrant to repossess the house. I've stood here this morning and there should be the banker, there should be the company, the corporation that's taking ownership of this. They should be there. But all that's turned up today is 2 bailiffs and a load of police. The police wasn't acting under oath. They were assisting a corporation, which is disgusting. And this needs to stop.
I've been asked to read this to you, notice of removal of implied rights of access, and give you a copy.
Genocide. Are you happy that 5-year-olds are being taught porn?
Waste of time and money.
Notice of agent and agent to principal. Notice to principal is notice to an agent. You are advised to read the following notice thoroughly and carefully. It is a lawful notice. It informs you. It means what it says. I therefore give notice that the implied right to access to the property known as and in situ 8 Truro Crescent, Chaddeston, Derby, and the surrounding area have been removed, along with all associated property, including but not limited to any private conveyance in respect to the following: any employee, principal, agent, third-party trustee, representative, or any other person acting on behalf or under the instruction of a corporate body, i.e. a company whatsoever named. Case law, Davis versus Lyle. McArdle, Wally, are you refusing to take this? Are you refusing to take this written document? Are you refusing to take this written document? On camera.
Walk of shame, guys. Walk of shame.
Thank you.
Let's hope not to see you again.
Served.
Why do you think they didn't take it?
Because they are acting illegally. They're acting fraudulently. And they can't, they don't understand that. They don't want to understand what they're doing.
Thank you.
Let's hope not to see you again.
Served.
So can you take that, or we're going to put it on littering charge? Excuse me, sir. That's littering. Okay, so I'll be reporting that to the police.
It is peaceful.
So the police just observing, not getting involved, observing the peace, as they say. I see you got a big folder of paperwork there. I mean, obviously you're ready and prepared for them today, but the banks didn't turn up, did they?
No.
Nobody to represent the bank?
No man or woman was taking liability or accountability for the claim.
It's interesting, isn't it, how many people turned out to see the injustices that are taking place. This is not the first eviction that's had a lot of people behind, is it? There's others that's happened before, but they've still managed to worm their way in with the police.
Yes. And the police are they are a policy enforcer acting on behalf of the Crown Corporation.
And this is a civil matter, isn't it?
This is a civil matter. I did go to the police station and I spoke to the guy at the desk and I did say to him, I'm reporting a terrorist attack. He then asked me what terrorist attack. I told him that these corporations are trying to repossess my house. Yeah, and he said to me, what's it about? I told him it was about the mortgage, and I don't know who was going to take liability or accountability. And so what the guy behind the desk said to me is, we do not get involved in a civil matter. Well, you've seen the proof today that the police shouldn't be getting involved in a civil matter, but yet they're turning up in tens of them.
Yes, you do. The two that just left up there. Yes, you do. You're telling the truth again as a police officer, aren't you? You've got my details. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I know it's a messy one, eh? Yeah, going in the middle of this, but like I say, he's sticking to his right. Everything he said is lawful.
Can I just ask you briefly, is littering a crime?
Is littering a crime?
Yes.
It is actually.
Can I just say, I'd like to report a crime.
Yeah.
It just happened, littering,
Right.
and I've got it on camera.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Give 101 a call, so I'm a bit busy at the minute.
Okay, what's your number then?
14924.
And your name, please? Thank you.
So may as well please do.
So, as a matter of observation, it was interesting how they wouldn't identify themselves, yet they want to insist on walking past people. I mean, their ignorance just brings more attention and focus on the way these people operate. They are ignorant people, and they could be more friendly, they could be more informative and explain who they are and why they're here, you know, especially when everybody knows why they're here anyway. So why act like they are the odd couple?
They failed to show the warrant documents that they have with them, which is, again, another offence. But, hey, when we stand together, we're strong. And that's what we have to do. We have to stand up to these corporations. We have to stand up to these banks. And these enforcers, no longer called bailiffs, they're all enforcers. A lot of them are illegal. A lot of them are not registered, so they're acting fraudulently, and it's got to stop. And what we do here in Derby, we have a group called Rapid Response. We have about 160 members, and the aim of the group is to turn out in force should a member be threatened by enforcer, police, councils, anything like that. We can come round and support them and offer passive resistance.
I would just like to say to everybody that I need to do this because I won't be backed into a corner and I will not be bullied, and we don't like bullies. And all these people here today, fair play to them for coming.